Getting promoted does not always come with a handbook. This is what many people find as they're thrust into new opportunities of leadership. Once upon a time, they were good at doing the task, and now they're charged to lead others to do the task. And there's a whole set of tools that sometimes we don't get adequate training in. Let's write this out to illustrate here. Simple things like one-on-ones. How do I lead an individual? How do I show up for that person so we can have a meaningful conversation? What questions do I ask? How frequently should I meet with this person? This isn't always included in the training we receive. Groups. How do I lead groups well? How do I make sure that I don't waste people's time when I facilitate a meeting with more than 2 people? How do I create an agenda, and how do I make sure that there's focus and energy in that meeting? These are skills. Motivation. Something I hear often is, why won't people just do their dang job? As if just having a paycheck and a job description is enough to drive action. We need to learn as leaders the secrets of being a motivational leader. There's so many more areas we could touch on as well, like communication. How do I actually transmit ideas in a way that drives action? How do I show up in a way that inspires confidence and follow through? These are skills to develop, but they're not often included in the trainings we receive by our place of employment. This is why I love focusing on what I call skill sprints. With all of these areas and more to develop, it can feel overwhelming. But if we say, for the next 2 months, maybe 3, I'm going to focus on sharpening this one thing. How do I do one-on-ones? Focus on developing those skills, put them to practice, and then move on to another skill sprint. This is the way that we can sharpen and grow our influence and impact wherever we are. Now, if you're someone who is looking for a coach or someone to work with them to develop their leadership capacity, type sprint below, and I'd love to talk with you about what it might look like to take your leadership to the next level in the season ahead.